So this museum and its collections is absolutely unique because it really does chart the development of the town from start to finish.
Our collection is one of the best examples of modern British art.
We haven't got the sort of poor uncle of the art pieces. We've got things that have been very, very key to that artist's practice.
The very earliest fossil through to man-made stone tools, objects from the Roman period, medieval jewellery, right through to a huge photographic collection that charts the development of the town.
Leslie Cole, Lucian Freud, Terry Frost, Duncan Grant, Maggie Hamblin.
Not just some of the 20th century great artists, but also local Swindon artists as well, so it's really integral to the history of Swindon.
You can really see how people worked in the past.
The current building we have is simply not fit for purpose. It's not big enough.
The heating is either on or off, there's not much in the way of control.
The lighting in there doesn't allow the pieces to sit nicely.
The windows leak.
There's no car park.
The windows fly open in the wind.
The location is not the best.
There's one ladies' and one gents' toilet.
There's no lift up to the top floor, so we've got a student in a wheelchair who cannot access the gallery.
But also crucially, it doesn't allow us to provide the sort of education that we want for our young people.
The structure sort of moves when the buses go past. It's not really beneficial for the artwork itself.
And what we really need is a really exciting, dynamic new venue.
Really connect you with your roots or help you develop a real sense of pride in where you come from.
We need this now because Swindon is going somewhere. We're one of the fastest growing towns in the country.
The creative community seems to be emerging.
There's such a wealth of knowledge in Swindon. We do need a central place where we can share all this wealth.
The visitors also deserve a place where they can go and they can have a really good look round and they can be really engaged with our collections.
Go anywhere else, 212,000 people would have access to a better museum and art gallery than this.
There are so many things in our museum tucked away in corners and closets that nobody's ever seen, basically.
There is a massive appetite in society for the visual arts.
The bit that can really transform this town is a civic pride built around our heritage, about our art and our culture, not things that Swindon has celebrated in a way that it should before.
Swindon really struggles to know why it should be proud of itself because it's busy working.
The main ideas concerning Swindon is that there's nothing really happening here.
It's just a little bit underground.
And there's quite a lot of interesting people that have a lot of things that they want to do. It's just a matter of they don't have the space to do it.
The one thing employers say is we find it hard to bring people here because your town centre lacks a soul, it lacks a heart. So our ambition for Place is about putting that heart right back in the heart of town.
Because it will be the heart of our new cultural quarter.
For about 10 years or so now, we've been clustering creative and artistic organisations in that part of town.
It's proven that if you have a gallery, everything else comes with it.
We need to hang on to our creative young people.
We are losing people to Bristol and Bath and London.
We want students to stay in Swindon.
What's exciting about the opportunity of the new Museum and Art Gallery is that it can act as a sign of confidence in the town that this is a place for cultural people, this is a place for creatives.
There are very direct economic benefits that will make a heck of a difference to the success of our place.
The hopes and aspirations of the new venue, I think, are to build something rather spectacular, very contemporary, very practical, and make it able to have educational facilities.
Be able to tell a much more multi-strand kind of history of Swindon, bringing all of those individual areas together to really show how Swindon developed.
What's inside it is something that Swindon people can be proud of. It's part of their heritage.
We have got a history, it's just not known.
To attract a new generation into the town's rich history.
it can help artists that live in Swindon to also show their work.
We want everyone to feel like this is their museum.
Much bigger, much more diverse space.
And really put Swindon on the map.
Swindon is growing rapidly and we deserve a really good world-class venue.
That ambition is there now like it's never been before, and I have never been more excited about the opportunity to really put a marker in the ground to take Swindon to a very different place.